Yo, what's good, everyone? Hope you guys are doing well, taking care of yourselves, and focusing on you because that's all that matters. Now, I'm gonna get right into this video. So, I'm gonna be talking about my 4.5 year journey going vegetarian and my experience along this journey. Now, along my journey, I've had my mom try to sabotage me on this journey by trying to get me to relapse on my journey. I would tell her that I'm going vegetarian, and my mom used to get like little sugary shit like cakes, cookies, things like that. And I would tell her like, um, don't get these things for me. Don't get this. I'm changing up my diet. I'm going vegetarian. And guess what? She would literally go and get the exact same shit I told her not to get. And she did this multiple times, multiple times, back to back to back. And I would confront her about it. And she would be like, she would try to play it off and try to make it seem like she's just being nice and things like that. And I told you guys a story about my mom, but I'm not even gonna ramble on and on. Like, that's not a coincidence. She would literally go right again and get the same shit I told her not to fucking get. Um, that's what I mean by family doesn't mean shit. Like, anyways, but my 4.5 year journey going vegetarian. I first went vegetarian May, I think 15th, 2021. So it's almost about 4.5 years. Um, it wasn't hard for me to go vegetarian. What made me go vegetarian was once I gained knowledge of self, um, and I realized that like we are connected to nature and how we have flat teeth. You get what I'm saying? Like our teeth are flat, and it's meant to tear. I mean, it's meant to tear through fruits and vegetables, nuts, things like that. Animals with sharper teeth, like sharks, tigers, bears, their teeth were meant to tear through flesh. Our bodies take 24 hours to digest fruits and vegetables, but when it comes to meat, it takes 2 to 4 days. And pork, if you eat pork, I don't know what to tell you, but pork takes sometimes a year to digest within the body. Once again, if you eat pork, like you need to stop that shit, but I'm not gonna judge you. You can do what you want. You are a free being. You can go whatever direction you want to go. But if you really love yourself and you really care about your health and you really care about yourself, then you will put the right things inside of your body. Like if you really love your car, right? You're gonna put the right gas in your car. You're not gonna put diesel in a car that doesn't take diesel. Otherwise, it's gonna mess up the car. Same thing with the bodies. Our bodies are just like vehicles, and we're just souls inhabiting the physical body. But being a vegetarian, my experience, I noticed that like I'm a lot less sluggish. When I used to eat meat, I would have like this, I don't know, I'd have like this little weight to me that was just like, it's like the sluggish feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but like your body feels a lot lighter when you're vegetarian. Um, Once again, meat takes longer to digest, and your body's like it has to work harder for it to digest. So when you put the right things in your body, it's going to be a lot easier on your body, and you're going to feel a lot lighter. A lot of people do not want to accept this. A lot of people make fun of vegans and vegetarians and talk shit. Excuse me, and make jokes and shit talking about vegans, this and that. Oh, vegans are gonna have a like. This is how programmed we are. We are not supposed to be eating meat, especially so-called black people. We are not supposed to be eating meat. Um, our bodies were not designed for that, but that was pushed by it was pushed by another group of people, and they pushed their shit onto us. Like we got people out here that still eat what's it called? What's that shit called? Chitlins, pig intestines. Are you fucking kidding me? Like people still eat pig intestines. Eating the pork is bad enough, but the intestines, people will fry that shit, turn it into chips. Like this is how wicked. This is the wicked world we live in. This is the shit that they try to normalize to try to get us to kill each other. Then we wonder where all these diseases are coming from. Like it's just sitting in your body and it's rotten. They lied to you in history and say our ancestors were hunting. We were connected to nature. We understood that animal, there's a soul that's in what's it called? That's animating that animal. There's a soul that is animating that bear or that deer or whatever. and we understood that we are connected to nature. So why would we kill the animal? We were connected. I'm talking about like connected, like the movie Avatar. And these movies, they tell you the truth. They put the truth in your face in a lot of these movies about our true history. But I can go on, but that's another topic. All right, my channel's about, I like to tie in my real history, the truth on our real history, I should say, and I like to tie it into a lot of things. Now, if you don't like that, you can get the fuck off my channel, because I'm gonna keep speaking the truth, and I'm gonna keep saying what I gotta say, because it's my channel, it's my frequency, it's Noah's channel, Noah's frequency. Channel is basically tuning into like a frequency, if you get what I'm saying. Like changing the channel, just changing the frequency, the rate, the station. But anyways, if you want to go vegetarian, I say go for it. But once again, you are a free being. You can go whatever direction you want to go. Understand that it may be hard at first. It may be hard at first. For me, it wasn't that hard, but I know people who went vegetarian and it was hard for them, and they just couldn't do it because they've just been so programmed into eating meat, and that's okay. Like, it's not your fault. We just came into this world and we just got programmed immediately. But I used to love eating fish. I used to love seafood, fish, shrimps, all that shit. Once I found out how this shit is and how we're not supposed to be eating meat and how they treat these animals in the slaughterhouse, I said nah. I said hell no. I'm not eating meat again. 4.5 years, I'm still meat free, still feeling good. You know what I'm saying? They lied to you and say, oh, you're gonna be sluggish if you don't eat meat. As long as you get the right vitamins and you're eating your fruits, vegetables, and nuts, you have nothing to worry about. You can eat as much fruit as you want from nature or whatever, and you won't catch diabetes. That's a completely different type of natural sugar than the sugar that they feeding us, the refined sugar. You can eat as much fruit as you want. Fruits heal the body. Anything from nature heals the body. Anything that Mother Nature gives us heals the body. Anything that man creates is corrupt and basically just fucks everything up. But yeah, y'all, I love this journey. I can never ever imagine myself eating meat again. I just can't. Even just smelling it makes me feel some type of way. But yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit I'm gonna give you guys a little tips too. If you want to go vegetarian, I'm gonna say the best alternatives. If you're a person who likes eating chips and things like that, I'm gonna say the best alternative to that is like nuts, cashews, peanuts, walnuts with sea salt. Those are the best alternatives to chips, and the best alternatives to like sweets like candies and things like that, I gotta say, are dried mango, dried organic fruits without the sugar added to it, because you got dried fruits out there that has added sugar to it, and you want to avoid that. I like to go for the dried fruits that are organic and have no sulfur, no sugar added. It's just organically dried, naturally. Because everything, they gotta fuck with everything. I always check the ingredients every time I go to the store. I always check the ingredients because they always tamper with everything. Even some of the shit that they put as organic has some shit in it. This is how fake the world is. Crazy. Like, it's the type of shit we in. This is a wicked world. They gotta tamper with everything. Everything's fake. People are fake. Food fake. Everything fake. But yeah, trying to think what else I need to cover. There was something else I wanted to mention in this video. I'm trying to think. There's something else I want to mention. Fuck, I know it's gonna hit my head as soon as I end the video. There was something else I wanted to mention too. It was important about this vegetarian journey. I don't know how I forgot. It was on the tip of my tongue, but like I just forgot. But anyways. Fuck it. Anyways, guys, hope you guys have a great one. I'm trying to remember. I wanted to say something, but I just forgot. Oh yeah, I want to mention this too. If you see the price of something that, if you want to get something organic, you want to get like organic fruit or something like that, and you see the price and it's expensive to you, I say fuck it and just buy it. Me personally, I don't care how much it costs. I don't care how expensive it is. I'm gonna still buy it because my health is important. It doesn't matter if you want to, it doesn't matter like if you want to get like this big ass mansion, whatever the case is. If your health is fucked up, none of that shit matters. None of that shit matters. So you might as well spend the extra money on health, on organic foods, than spend the extra money on a fucking medical bill. That's just my advice to you on that. But anyways, guys, I don't care how much it costs. Like this shit, I'd rather spend all the money on all the healthy foods that I need for my body, so I can avoid going to the doctors, because I don't trust the doctors myself. I don't really trust them, to be honest with you. So I will spend whatever. I don't care how much it costs. But even if you don't even have that much money, like you don't have a big budget, you can still eat healthy. You can still eat. Fruits aren't that expensive, to be honest with you. They're not that expensive. At least I'm in Connecticut. Everything is expensive here. But yeah, honestly, when it comes to that, I really don't care about the price. But yeah, peace. Health is wealth. And if you really love yourself, you're going to put the right things inside of your temple. Anyways, peace.